So who is this? This is not Yahusha, who people saying Jesus Christ. This is not the Son of God. What God I'm talking about? Yahuwah. This is not the Anointed One. This is not the Messiah. So let's find out who this really is. So let's talk about Yahusha, the Messiah, who people refer to as Jesus Christ. Before he was even born, 200 BC, people was already using the title Christ on their pagan deities. And these people was called Christianos. Christianos is a Greek word which means Christus, Christians, or Christ. And these Christians worship this pagan deity called Serapis Christus, meaning Christ. Just look at the picture. Who does he look like? Now, if you say the picture that's hanging on your wall, then you are correct. That is not the Messiah on your wall. That is a pagan god. Oh, but it gets deeper than that. He also looked like who else? Santa Claus. Santa Claus is also a pagan god. If you look at the name at the bottom, it says Saturn. He was a Saturn god. That's where Christmas come from, the Saturnalia. He was the false god that ate his own kid. Now you see where the concept of Santa Claus and the kids come from. But these are the same deities. They just have different names. It wasn't until after the crucifixion of the Messiah, Yahusha, is when Constantine had a meeting at the Council of Nicaea, and that's when Rome took over, the Greeks took over, and then they blended in pagan with biblical beliefs. They blended in pagan with the word of God, Yahuwah. They blended in the title they had for their gods, which was Christus, meaning Christ, with Yahusha. That's why they saying Jesus Christ. But they should be saying Yahusha, the Mashiach, the Messiah, not Christus, not Christ. That belonged to a pagan deity. But this is what they did. And that's how you get Jesus Christ. In the Bible, when it said they were called Christians, they was called Christians by Greeks. Remember, Greeks came up with this Christus Christ word. So what they was doing, they was trying to get them to say the title of their God on ours. And it worked. That's how you get Jesus Christ. That's how they got people to call themselves Christians, even though Christians was people who worshiped the pagan deity. This is what the Greeks did, Hellenization. What's Hellenization? The spread of Greek culture that had begun after the conquest of Alexander the Great in the 4th century BCE. And this is the spread of Greek culture. This is how they got this picture. And some of this picture is hanging on people's wall. This picture is not who you think it is. It's not him. It is written, Yahuwah said, you shall not make for yourself an idol or any likeness of what is in heaven above or on the earth beneath. Yet people got statues saying that this is the Messiah and a cross for his symbol. A picture of a man with long hair and y'all calling it the Messiah. This is idol worship. Get them pictures off your wall. That's not who you think it is. I used to do the same thing when I lacked knowledge and lacked wisdom of these things. But as I learn, I correct myself.